Hey y'all, TheSouthernSimm here. I have another speed build for you. It is what I call the little cottage. And I got it from, I just searched online for different types of houses and I just fell in love with this. So in my thumbnail I did put a picture of the house that gave me my inspiration and to see what you think about it. But part of it was this garage here that I was trying to get situated here, and I started with the wrong roof, which I figure out here soon that I did start with the wrong roof. But you know, eventually I rectify that as I work it out, try to get it the way I, so it looks like the picture, but also look the way that I want it to look as well. So I want to put my own little details on it. But as we're going through here, this roof here, the one I put on here wrong, you see the gaps. And so you're going, I'm gonna fix that. And then I finally realized that if I tried a different roof, I could fix it and I wouldn't have it sticking over. So eventually, here in just a few moments, you'll see that I did get that fixed. But I'm just curious about any of y'all. Something I've been thinking about starting is just asking a question like, what gives you the most trouble when you play The Sims? I'm curious. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to manipulate the land and stuff so you can make it look any way you want it to look. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments. What is the thing you struggle with the most when you're playing The Sims? That's, of course, if you play The Sims. Maybe you just like to watch people build houses. Hey, that's what, seeing people build the houses is what made me want to start this YouTube channel, because I've always loved building them. And occasionally playing, like doing little things in the Sims, like playing with the characters and stuff and seeing what we can, build on. So I've always done that. But this window here was giving me an issue. It's supposed to be this window, but because everyone knows who plays The Sims, it is hard to get a window centered the way it should be. So I went with those three to kind of still give it the idea that it was centered, even though it kind of, the way I'm looking at here, still don't look like it's centered. But, it's probably, I don't know if I could get it any better. I mean, well, actually, when you look at this direction, it looks centered. Who knows? Anyway, leave a comment about that. Do you think it's centered? But, I enjoyed making this house. It was really, really pretty. It's just it's like a little country cottage. It was about almost 1,500 square feet is what the house was supposed to measure as. So, I figured, I kind of make things a little bigger when I try to make things, but it gives me more space to kind of work with it. So I really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and it gave me something to, trying here to get that thing. They still don't have that fixed to where you could do 2 levels and have them, together. So I finally just gave up with the height thing and just had it all just right on the floor, because really when you look at the picture, it really doesn't look like it's been elevated any. That it's just it's not really, because there's no stairs in the picture that I can see. So so that's what I went with, and I decided just to lower it back down even so I wouldn't have no issues with the garage, because once you lift that garage up, you could see that there was a space between the garage doors. How you gonna get your car up there? So anyway, I just kept on until I got it the way I wanted it, putting in these, deciding which, what column here to put so I could have this set right. And then just wanted to get the roofing right and get it all the way it was supposed to be, because this in the picture looks like it was higher than the rest of it in the back. So I just kept on and on until I got it the way I thought it would look and the way I liked it as well. But as we go on, getting the roof and everything done, but you'll see here in a little bit how I do something really interesting here, because this is a two-part video. It may possibly be a 3-part video. It just depends on how large my second part will be, which will come out next Friday. I'm getting ready to head to my mom's, which she doesn't know yet. And if she doesn't listen to this, then she won't know until I tell her. But it airs tomorrow morning, so Mom, I'm coming for a visit. I can't wait. I'm excited. I get to see you and Aunt Hazel, and so I'm excited. Maybe cousin Ashley too. Who knows? But I know she's really busy. She just recently got married, so but here we go into some other stuff here, getting that situated. Eventually, if you'll see here where the kind of it goes into a different direction here with the what look like the stone, I eventually take that out because I don't really like the way that looks when I go to put my plants in. So I edit that just a little bit. And then you'll see here where I put those two little things in there underneath the archway there. I find this little piece, and I'm sitting here going, which you'll be amazed when you see the piece that I actually end up using to make it look like a little finial above that right there in the middle of that arch, which is really cool. So stay tuned because it is really interesting, the thing I actually came up with. And my son, now, he got on to me as I did these plants and stuff. He said, Mom, it doesn't look exactly like the picture because the plants come all the way out. And I said, well, son, it's also your interpretation of what you see. You don't have to make it exact. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll shut up. But I don't put the plants all the way up like it shows in the picture because I liked it the way it was. See, there's that piece. Can you believe that? That was the most interesting thing that I was able to find that and it looks like a sort of like a finial there. Oh, I was trying to scale those up so I could see what they actually look like because those plants are so small you can't really tell. So that's why I did that. But I don't do the inside, the layout in this video because I have already went ahead some more in the build. And I've changed the back a little bit from what you'll see here shortly. But I really liked the red on the shutters and the door because it gives it something extra. And then there is this picket fence that's in the picture. I was trying to find the right gate, but I just went ahead and stayed with that gate. It was pretty neat. Somehow my thing got changed, so I had to figure out what it was I had picked for the garage doors, but I finally fixed that. And of course, as you saw there, I fixed the roof sticking out there. And now we're just going with the trees, trying to get some details in the back. I first thought about a pool, then thought about this pond, but then I was like, this is too busy, so I went with something smaller, not as big, and decided to make this little area right here to sit under. And, just had a little fun with it, just trying to make it cottagey kind of feeling like. And you see some things just don't work, but you just got to keep on. So finally I decided I'm just going to make what I want. So as you see, here I am trying to get that to go through, and then I put flowers above it so I could make it to where it was romantic looking, cottagey appearance. Just make it, look really good. But you see now that I've changed that pond, and I put the wishing well a little bit away so it was a little clearer. Just testing out, putting a few more trees. We're getting close to the end, guys. Just want to thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe my video. Part 2 will come out next week. Look for that on Friday. I do thank you for, watching my video here. Please share it with your friends. It really will help my channel to grow, to share and to like this video. And here's the screenshots of the house in its finished state, in the outside that is. So again, thank you guys. Bye y'all.